Hello and welcome to the Brothers Slim, where two brother-in-laws play through fun, narrative, combat-driven board games. I'm Cam.
I'm Jordan.
And we are the Brothers Slim! We're missing dearest brother Sean. That might sound a little culty, but we're going with it.
The actual
he should, yeah, the actual brother-in-law. By blood! He should be back in 2 weeks' time. That should be good. Mm-hmm. And get even more beardly. So, where we left off last time, we did battle with the aptly named Penetrator. It was really fun. It was a really cool fight, but we just got like the luckiest draws with everything that he did just helped us. It was amazing.
Yeah, we got really lucky with, I think his movement in particular, we got really lucky. He kind of skedaddled away from the killing ground of all the villagers who we mangled.
We obliterated
rapidly
the zealous villagers for sure.
Yeah.
And he broke down his own houses to prevent his own
reinforcements. He destroyed both his own houses.
Yeah, he had a tough go, but it was still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of his cards and such like should have been terrifying, but they were just like
yeah
for us. Blood for the good, blood god paint. Oh yeah, for the gross freaky face for sure. Super cool. That's basically paint that looks like blood.
Nice.
Seems key. Cool. Well, as far as where we left off, so we left off with, I think we had to put down the rest of the villagers because they were living zombies under now this dead penetrator's control. And so let us begin with chapter 8. The book. How fitting as we reach from a giant tome. 21.1. Would you want to start us off with the reading this evening?
Sure.
Sounds good. There you are.
21.1? The Venerator lies dead before you. We've already stolen his armor. Even with this victory, terrified, hopeless eyes look to you as townsfolk gather round. Mothers sob while fathers and neighbors try to reassure them that everything will be okay. All of the children have inexplicably disappeared. Dozens of tiny footprints in the mud by the village's main gate ominously suggest that they may have fled into the Deepwood. Considering the carnage that has taken place within the walls of the village over the last few days, it is of small wonder what may have driven them to risk running into the forsaken woods. The children couldn't have gone far, one says. The Oathsworn will find them, promises another, looking up at you with unfounded hope. This is not your task here, and the hour is getting late for Varum. You know you must return soon with the mendicants, or many more lives will be lost. There's more at stake here than one village.
Interesting.
You look away from the need in the villager's eyes and face the village banksmith. Thank you, Oathsworn, he says. Without you, we would have been just like the others or worse. My wares are yours. Take what you will. I owe you that much. Reveal all cards from the Chapter 8 common item deck. Gain any 4 items from it.
Beautiful. Well,
dang, son.
We were talking about going shopping this weekend, and what a better way to start an entertaining, riveting night of streaming than shopping.
Everyone's favorite thing to watch.
Absolutely tootin'. All right, common item deck. And Arzula, thank you for that note. So we were incorrect with the movement. You can only move through allies if you have a specific move through card.
Savage.
Yes. Unforgiving game, but very, very fun. Okay, so 4 items. Look at that.
We get to reveal all of them.
Speaking of shopping,
any 4.
Look at that nice shirt.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I can see Jason wearing that for sure. I guess let's just lay them all out.
It's a nice sword, too.
Ooh, that is nice. We did retcon one thing from looting and tallying losses at the end. This little card slipped out. The Venerator's armor. And we were kind of like, you know what? We've gotten dicked around by a bunch of bows and daggers we don't use. We're taking this. So we traded it in for his mace instead. So now the Penitent has upgraded to the Penetrator, and he shall be this miniature from...
How can we leave that miniature in the box?
Yeah.
It's so hardcore.
It's a slight little cheat, but we'll see if it comes back to bite us. Stoked on it.
So true.
Yeah, it's super cool. But yeah, let us see.
Let us show up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. We've got
Brooch. When you attack an enemy's rear, gain empower ×2 on that attack. That's pretty cool. Dried meat. Gain 1 animus. Also cool. Is that as good as the bacon? I don't think that's as good as the bacon. Totem. A weapon, 2-handed, critical during an attack, and it hits, add 2 damage and 2 knockback. That's pretty sick.
one. Is that a 2-hand?
It is.
One black die, though?
Yeah.
It's a rough time.
Yeah, we're talking not really keen on just having a single black die. Like,
yeah,
you have the chance to spike with getting a 5, but like equal chance to miss kind of stinks.
Yeah, and then you're stacking lots of whites to try and drum up damage, and I'm not a fan.
Neither. What is the blessed object? Gain 1 redraw on an attack where you drew 7 or more cards.
Whoa,
That's pretty thick.
Who draws 7 cards? That's so ballsy.
That is ballsy.
And we could each have an embroidered tunic.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of tempting because Chronobo has Fran's Fortuitous Flax, which is not bad, but it's an old card back from Chapter 2, and 2 defense is definitely falling behind.
What is his symbol? There's also that reinforced leather carapace, which is kind of cool.
Too heavy for a Chronobo, unfortunately. You can only wear the light stuff. Greatsword won't work. That object's not too important. I'm kind of thinking, honestly, it's not very exciting, but having matching shirts is pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, actually, that's also an armor buff for both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking simple, effective. Let's do it. We can just add these to our backpacker.
Winning!
Twinsies! What is the spike? When you critical during an attack that hits, battle flow 1 card. That's pretty cool.
2 damage, range 3 thrown. Ooh.
The cleaver is also pretty sweet. I don't know who that would go with, but just the idea of having a big meat cleaver is pretty badass.
Critical during attack that hits 2 additional cards rather than 1. Oh, that's gangster. We could swap it out for
one of the wardens. If any of them have value, might not be a bad idea. Adrian, indeed. What else do we have? I'm kind of tempted to get a dagger for Chronobo, if we have room, because we have a dagger already, and then I can get rid of the Death Rattle Staff with a single black.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, nothing, I think, really screams for these two, so...
Yeah, we traded a unique for one we wanted at some point. Don't remember when. I think it's because 2... Yeah, it's like, I do really enjoy the random draw. It's fun and it's exciting, but it's Buzz Killington when you draw something that you can't use.
Yeah, and then you see something way cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, does that work for you? So we'll get the 2 shirts, a dagger, and what are you thinking for the 4th? Pardon my reach here as well. And there we go, and we'll put the Death Rattle back here.
I don't think we're ever swinging hard enough to use that blessed object for the most part.
No, I don't think so. That's a lot. It would be a really cool Hail Mary, but it's super situational.
The Evergreen Staff is cool, but I've already got one.
Nice.
Maybe maybe one of the objects, like the dried meat.
Gain an Animus is pretty cool.
I feel like Gain an Animus is not bad, and when you attack, objects are good ones to burn when you gotta destroy a. Yeah,
you're right there, Orluza, with the Envy Mites with the gambling and such. But same with the brooch actually too, with the comboing that with a backstab card.
Oh, that would be a cool combo. Let's do that for an object right now.
Not a very exciting one. If you have 3 house or less, battle flow all cards once, which is pretty sick. But like, if the OV's down to 3, they're like
troubles afoot. Yeah.
That could be fun.
I think brooch is cool.
Is there anything that would be fitting for any of your characters though? Because I mean, technically, the Hadrian the Wall could benefit from that too, depending on what item he's got.
Which, the Brooch?
Mm-hmm.
He's got this reveal top 2 stage cards, discard 1 and plates the other back.
That is pretty.
So I feel like we don't want to move that.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, in that case, should we just take the brooch and we'll just add it to our backpack for now, and we can shuffle it around as needed? Actually, not gonna lie, I think if it's okay, I'll use it for now.
Yeah,
we'll
for
put
sure.
this in the backpack. Put that there. Riveting, fun, exciting shopping to start. We love to see it.
The shopping.
The shopping.
All right, back to the boring part. Nodding to the banksmith, you take in the scene. Several townsfolk continue to sway in an invisible breeze, staring expressionlessly into nothing. Something is still bewitching them, the banksmith adds. Thanks, Captain Obvious. With the venerator's lifeless body laying in a pool of his own blood, it is clear he is not the source of this witchcraft. Ooh.
Ain't nobody got all that power.
You survey the venerator's corpse, your attention drawn to the book he was carrying as it lays unceremoniously in a puddle of blood beside him. Wrapped in charred leather and bound by thick iron chains, there is something wholly unsettling about the book. Would you like to resume us on 21.8?
I would love to. 21.8. You recall the Venerator had been holding the book throughout the battle, and he appeared to draw his sorcery from it. Perhaps the book itself is what holds power over these villagers. All right. Choose one. Burn it. Take a look inside. Take it with you. What would Maui Ribs do?
What would Maui Ribs do? I think that witch would burn it.
You think so?
But the 3D witch would look inside.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Just remembered what this chapter is. Sweet.
Oh god, that doesn't sound ominous.
Awesome. I do love, just like you said, with guess you'll hit or miss, and having that for your redraw. That is a really cool idea. Okay, so we're taking a look inside.
Let's do it.
21.9. All Oathsworn gain an empowered ×3 token. Whoop, 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 whoop. You reach out to the book, and as your fingertip touches the surface, a revolting wave rolls over you. You lurch to the side and feel yourself falling as the world goes black.
Whoa.
Okay, turn to 30.1.
That was like bad and good at the same time.
30.1. Not epilogue. Well, that is a pretty big epilogue.
Great.
Okay, interesting. You open your eyes and spit red sand.
Ooh.
You find yourself lying in a desert, staring up at a pair of orange suns, Tatooine, that struggle to illuminate a darkened sky. Always return to Tatooine. Rising to your feet, your company at your side, each of you instinctively, so we all got pulled in, makes sense, draws your weapon at the first sense of approaching danger. You're clearly in the Deepwood no longer. Who knew? Observes a tiny voice behind you. Whipping around, you see a girl where there was only sand a moment ago. Her clothing is similar to the style worn by the villagers around Cistercia. Curiously eyeing your group, she smiles pleasantly, revealing a charming set of dimples. Sweet. I'm Lena, she continues. He's got you too, now. She giggles and skips away. Come with me, she calls back, kicking up sand as she dances away. Sweet.
Not loving this.
Yeah. Amazing. Unless you want to wait around, you have no choice but to follow the child into the desert. Her tiny feet barely break the surface as she flits effortlessly over the sandy terrain while you struggle to keep pace under the weight of your armor. An uneven patch catches you unaware and you stumble face first. Placing a hand to the ground to stop your fall. The loose silt does not feel like sand as you quickly realize you are now walking through an ashy waste of burnt, pulverized bone.
Ugh.
Of course, it gets everywhere. You continue to walk for what feels like an eternity. It is impossible to get a sense of time or distance in this place, but oddly, you do not tire or crave sustenance. Right. You wonder if this is what death feels like. Finally, you arrive at the edge of a forest, which the girl seems to appear out of nowhere. This is new, the girl says, motioning towards the trees. You brought this. Nothing ever changes here, but this appeared when you arrived. You follow the child as she ducks beneath the low-hanging branches and pushes herself through the underbrush. Interesting. 10.7. Oh my god, right? So cool. That was super sweet that he commented. Yeah, I think just judging from his comment, it sounds like I think he really likes the Venerator. It was so cool to see him comment because I recognize obviously the logo and his name from watching some of the videos that for anyone, I didn't read out the comment, but the creator of one of the two creators of the game commented on our last video on YouTube, which was so cool. But yeah, I remember watching his like recorded streams of building some miniatures, like all in the 3D sculpts and such. And yeah, so it was super cool.
I felt very guilty about some of my smack talk of Venerator after seeing that comment.
Amazing.
I really liked him.
Hey, we were carrying him forward.
He is badass as all hell.
10.7? I've gotten distracted. 10.7.
Also, we're now in a desert made of bone.
With a super sweet, not creepy girl.
Not creepy at all.
10.27, that was it.
Totally friendly.
Right, it was 10.27? Yes, 10.27. You want to take over?
Sure. The thick brambles snag your armor and block your vision. Suddenly, you stumble into a small clearing in the forest. A blanket of winter frost covers everything in sight. 6 empty chairs surround a simple table in the center of the clearing. 6 chairs for 6 children, the girl informs you. Find them and they'll be free. So will you, I think. I don't know how I know that. I can see. Ah!
Oh god.
Lena suddenly screams in pain. Her back arches backwards as she twists and contorts in anguish. He's killing someone! She screams. Tears run down her cheeks as she writhes about. Then, in an instant, she flickers out of existence. This is madness, a nightmare you cannot seem to wake from. Turn your hit die to 6, ignoring your difficulty level. This represents your sanity in this realm of madness. Losing sanity does not represent losing your real hit points, but may cause some real hit point loss later.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Without closing the storybook, open the journal and read page 50.
Okay, page 50. Did you know in the early draft of the story, chapter 2 and 1 were reversed? First piece of arts was actually the satyr. Cool. I'm glad they made the switch though, because the satyr was an interesting fight, like all based on it was before your time, good job. But all based on like random draws and such. Whereas the rats was very much like learn the ropes.
Oh, that makes sense. Probably to like retain the satyr's quality that they were going for or something.
Okay, sanity rules, health. Okay, so we just read that. That is cool. 5 to 6 sanity is no effect. 3 to 4 sanity is 1 hit point loss. 1 to 2 sanity is 2 hit point loss. If ever an Oathsworn is reduced to 0 sanity, they will still play to the end of the story part of the chapter, but will not wake up afterwards. You will be lost forever. Terrifying. If every Oathsworn is reduced to 0 sanity, stop the chapter immediately. Mark 4 boxes on the knockout track, running for your empty sheet, then create 4 new level 8 characters. Being lost forever. All Oathsworn who were lost forever die. Archive all of their components for each, mark a knockout track. Yeah, fun. Happy fun times.
Happy fun times.
Longest chapter because we went back and forth between books so much. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. We were just joking about, the Penitent with his new crazy suit of armor has 9 defense.
Yeah.
He took 0 damage. I think he ended up taking 1 damage last encounter.
And that was with 7 armor.
So, watch this be our penance.
Oh my god!
And getting the cool armor.
He's going to be lost
forever. Call it now.
If he doesn't wake up, we're stripping him.
We're stripping him for sure. Let's go on the warden.
The ward narrator?
Yes. Audio.
Doesn't quite have the same...
Not the same rig, but still cool.
Alright. Now that we've established that we don't want to be lost forever, continuing on. All alone, you are left only with the child's last words. 6 chairs for 6 children. You move closer to the table to inspect the objects on it. I think this is instructions, that's why it's all caps. Find as many children as you can. Doing so will do something. Open mystery envelope D and place its contents in the center of play. Place your free company marker on location 10. Take the path A card. Okay. Note, this chapter does not have a time track.
Cool. I was wondering about that.
Using the storybook, when traveling to a location, look on the back of the location token and turn to the entry in the storybook as usual. Then place the location token back in the supply.
Wow, that is a cool map.
I don't know if I understand all of that.
I can take a quick read through here too. That looks really cool, and something tells me that might be something to do with the satyr.
Oh,
just gonna hazard a guess.
I didn't see the face at first.
Yeah, nightmare face. The satyr was all about having yellow eyes.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so just gonna read the
there's
bottom.
a little bit more story.
My apologies.
The table is filled with strange objects made out of some unknown material. Not burned bone, apparently.
Okay.
In the middle, a large map resides, which has several islands on it, as well as a small statue. Next to the map, you see a large rectangular box. And before we turn to 10.42, why don't you read that chunk and make sure you know what's going on?
Okay, sounds good.
Where's the path A track thing?
Oh, just right here, so we'll flip that over just so that we know we're on path A.
There you go.
3 defense instead of 6, or instead of 2. We love to see it. Okay. D, super cool. Place your free company marker on location 10. Bam. I love all the maps in this game. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, the artwork is excellent in this game, like across the board.
All right, sweet. So, strange objects made of unknown material. In the middle, a large map resides, which has several islands on it, as well as a small statue. Next to the map, you see a large rectangular box. Okay, 10.42 onwards. Choose one. Inspect the map, inspect the table, inspect the large rectangular box. Well.
Map, table, or box.
I mean, map makes the most sense, but I don't want to say table.
Table. Going for like the wide view to start.
We'll go with that. Yeah,
I'm into it.
Back in the Dizzo, the very first band I ever played in was called Table for a point in time.
Amazing.
All right, 10.2. Yeah, that was with Adam and Cal back in the day. 10.2. That's a few pages back. The table in the center of the clearing is constructed of weathered planks of oak with odd glyphs engraved into its surface. One of the engravings catches your eye. It is the crudely carved symbol of an oath mark. Interesting. Choose one. Try to move the table or look at something else. I kind of think this table feels like it probably shouldn't move, unless you want to.
Yeah, I don't really see why we would try and move a table.
Okay, 10.42, back to the way we came. In that case, let's choose one. Map or large rectangular box?
Map.
Okay, 10.38. The paper map shows islands. On top of the center island, a small statue is positioned, which is what we have in front of us. I wonder if that is supposed to be as meta as it appears. The other islands have a circular inlet and some markings you do not recognize. The upper left corner of the map is torn and a piece is missing. Upper left corner of the map is torn and a piece is missing. Interesting. I'm curious if that's going to be relevant to us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can remember that. Choose one. Move the statue in the middle of the map. Look at something else. I figure we should probably just look at the rest of the stuff here.
You want to do all the looking first?
I kind of think if we move the statue, that's going to move us.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I see that. Okay, let's look in the box.
What's in the box? Speaking of beta. All right, in that case, back to 10.42. 10.34. The large rectangular box beside the map is of strange construction and barren of any distinguishing features. Despite repeated attempts, you cannot open it or lift it from the table. We look at something else. Shall we move the thing?
Move the guy, the statue?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Move the statue in the middle of the map. Turn to 10.29. Would you like to take over?
Certainly.
Fantastical.
10.29. You grasp the small statue. It is incredibly heavy, and it takes a great deal of effort to move it. Oh, I think you're onto something. Choose one. Move the piece to the lower left island, move the piece to the lower right island, move the piece to the upper right island, or look at something else.
It was upper left that had the stuff missing, right? That was missing from the map?
Yeah, which I guess is why it's not an option.
Oh, and upper left wasn't an option. Okay.
Yeah, we've got lower left, lower right, or upper right.
Okay, let's take a look-see at this map. Do we see anything that has an oath mark? I can't remember what an oath mark looks like.
Is that an oath mark?
That looks like an oak. Let's go down there. So
Yeah.
bottom left. Yeah, let's do it. I think that does actually, yeah.
All right. Lower left, 20.1. Way up now. One day I'd like to ask the people who made this game how they came up with like where everything lives, or if they just like slapped it all in the book as it fit.
Oh, with a sword in it. Perfect, yeah. I think you are spot on. That looks like it's with a sword in it.
Yeah.
Thank you, good sir. Yeah, I agree, right? Same with playing Frosthaven with Mel.
Yeah.
Like, the layout and such to get everything to fit in the storybook is madness.
Yeah, I'm just so curious like how you go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like quite the undertaking. All right. Hold on to your socks here.
Socks are held.
When you set the statue back on the map, the world around you shatters like glass. Countless shards of unreality swirl in a torrent of chaos. Suddenly, your gut twists, and the shattered pieces recombine. You find yourself standing on the crest of a hill overlooking a mammoth, bottomless chasm. Damn, you're a smart cookie. Place your free company marker on 20. 20! Does that mean we pull this bad boy out?
Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. They literally used note cards and yarn to keep track of new stages and used a special novel writing software to keep track after they expanded the writing team. Amazing. Note cards and yarn.
Note cards and yarn?
That sounds like such a great way to start and quickly becoming just untenable.
Yeah.
Shelob's layer of yarn.
So true.
That's freaking sweet.
Appropriate.
Yeah, old detective movie for sure. Or the Sunny in Philadelphia meme.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Suspended above the chasm, you see a giant spider web stretched across the abyss like a tarp and anchored by 5 thick cables of webbing.
Or yarn.
Each yarnish cable extends towards various scenes that look as though a collage of unrelated landscapes has been mashed together. In the distance, you recognize one of the landscapes as the ruins of a great city. Another appears to be a spot of dark, greenish forest. One of the cable leads to a huge mountain rising high into the clouds. Another to a lonely cottage listing to one side atop its foundation. And the final cable leads to some kind of monument that you cannot quite make out from this distance. At last, in the center of the web broods an 8-legged horror the size of a house. The hairy arachnid tends to a child-sized cocoon that appears to be suspended by nothing at all.
It's like I'm hanging by nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Materializing out of nowhere, Lena steps beside you. She points towards the spider. She eats the fear. Fear is her power. If you overcome your fear, she won't be able to feed and she'll become weak. Then you can kill her and free the child. Place tokens 5, 9, 11, 23, and 27.
5, 9, 11, 23, and 27?
23 and 27.
Okay. And 11 and 27. Not 17?
Not 17.
Okay, cool.
Place an unused hit point die on location 17, set to 6. This is the hit points of the spider.
Okay, sweet. So I'm guessing we want to move around then and not engage the fear creature too soon.
As you return your attention to the spider, you find she has picked the cocoon up in her giant maw. Her many eyes fixated upon you. The spider crawls down into the chasm with great care and is swallowed up by the darkness. It looks like you will need to weaken the web in order to lure the beast back.
Okay.
Choose a location to go.
I'm kind of tempted by 9 because it's nearest 9
near the oath mark.
Is near the oath mark, and I feel like that's gotta be something. I have a hunch. We'll see. There's been I don't think it was the chapter 2 with the satyr, but at the very start of the game when you show up, we start playing the campaign or whatever. There was a 5th Oathsworn with us that we don't actually ever meet as the players. But they just get yeeted into the Deepwood and get mowed right away. And they're like a figment of our imagination through all of chapter 2. And they'll come back every now and then. And so I'm curious if there's some sort of relation to that. Just if this is the satyr with the eyeballs. That's my thought.
Interesting.
We shall see if that is relevant or not. But yeah, 23 or 9 sound awesome to me. I think leaning towards 9 personally.
Let's do 9.
Let's do it. In which case, we are on path A, so that will be 9.1. Samuel, yes, Samuel was his name.
That's a good name.
Good name. The first person to die.
All right. 9.1. As you get closer to what you now see are rolling hills, the more distinct the shape of the monument, which reaches up into the clouds, becomes. It is a familiar sight. The oath mark cast in iron. Your foundation, the oath. You look at it and see the silk thread with only the faintest purchase on the iron. It takes but a touch for the thread to snap and fall away into the chasm. The spider's hit point die on location 17 loses 1 hit point. Wow, we are crushing this.
Killing it.
Roll an unused hit point die. You may use redraw tokens on this roll. If the result is more than the spider's current hit points, turn to 17.3. The result is equal to or less than the spider's current hit points. You may either choose a location to go to or face the spider.
Okay. What was, sorry, if we beat the 5? So if we get
we got to beat the 5, and then we go to 17.3.
Okay. Would you like to roll? Oh. So
I feel like it's probably not worth the redraw token at this stage.
No. We'll go to another one.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Where would you like to go to?
So we got the wood. We've got the precariously placed cottage. We've got the city.
And then something that we can't tell, I think, right?
That was the thing we just did. I think that's the mountain peak.
That's the mountain.
That's the monument we couldn't quite.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. New group, just met him for the first time. Fun times for sure.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, the story in that it's creepy. It's cool.
I'm attracted to the cottage or the mountain peak. I think 23 or 27.
I mean, cottage and mountain peaks for a weekend. That sounds like a perfect day. Where do you want to start, sir? Take me away.
Let's start with adventure. We'll do the mountain peak.
Adventure! All right, so it's over to 23. And for path A, that will be 23.1. Good sir.
You like to whisk me away to this mountain story?
I would love to.
I can find this darn thing. There you go.
Okay. What was it again?
23.1.
Awesome. An icy wind blows down the mountainside, cold enough to steal your breath away, just like this face. A slight fog floats at the base of the mountain. As you trace the rocky ascent through the clouds towards its snow-covered peak, you see the spider's web anchored to the very summit of the mountain. You will have to climb it in order to weaken the web's anchor here. Choose 1. Start the ascent. 2. Leave. Or 3. Face the spider. But we're here at the summit of the mountain, are we not? Climb! Here! 23.7. 23.7? I go too far. Oh, not 23. Oh, yeah, no, 23.
23.7? 23.3?
Ah, the bottom.
Sneaky.
Mm-hmm. You start the ascent up the narrow path, battling a frigid headwind every step of the way. Worst. You trudge for hours through the snow and over rock until you arrive at a sheer cliff face. There's no way around it. You need to climb higher. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. Lena's all alone with the kids in her time of need.
Oh! Bravo.
All right, scale the cliff. I assume that's what we're going to do.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
Mama didn't raise no beard.
23.4. Mama raised an alpinist. With each grasp of the icy rock, you feel your strength wane. The extreme cold bites through what little protection you have as wind gusts threaten to toss you off the mountain at any moment. Each Oathsworn performs a survival check. Good shit, that's our jam! Difficulty 3 if you are a cur or exile. Oh, no. It's difficulty 3, but if we were either of those characters, we'd have to add 1 to the result. I think it's because the cur is not physically strong, and the exile is not wearing very, very many clothes.
Fair. But we have embroidered tunics to keep us warm.
Yes. I don't know why, but I just picture us wearing them like cholos.
Oh my god.
Like, that's kind of what I picture.
It's kind of done up that way.
Like, it's a nice shirt. Like, I could dabble for sure. I've climbed a mountain now smaller than this mountain. Not an easy task. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded like a big weekend. Like, really big weekend. Okay. Survival checks. So, luckily, we took that perk thing-a-lang, in which we have one free redraw. Difficulty 3, so it's just whites. I'll start with the Penitence. Sweet.
Wow, Penitent. Don't give no fucks.
Penny Pen is good. Oh, well, a free redraw.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, yo.
Russian.
Ooh.
There we go.
Sweet.
Just eking by on these free redraws.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Witch. Worth mentioning. Hadrian's gonna blast through this.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
That's on theme.
Yeah. Great success. Yeah. Except for dying to those wacky whaley arm-inflatable lizard men.
Oh,
Hadrian's
true.
been a
He got
beast.
mangled. But he came out with not a scratch.
Yeah, just a handsome scar, I think is what he got, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
I guess no scratch in that case.
Where are we? There we go. So, and we need to continue. We're not even there yet. All Oathsworn that fails lose 1 combat token of their choice. Don't need to worry about that. 23.6.
Oh my god.
After a grueling climb, you continue your ascent. The winds have strengthened. I can't wait to go to a goddamn nice little
cottage
in the woods after this. The winds have strengthened to perilous speeds, knocking a few of you off your feet more than once. The snow was also deeper here, slowing your progress to a crawl. Hours later, you finally break through the clouds and see the summit within reach.
Oh my god.
Each Oathsworn performs a survival check. Difficulty 4. Add 1 to the result. So don't need to worry about that, which is nice. So difficulty 4, we just scraped by with 3 dice. I'm tempted to roll. You doing 4 or you doing 3?
I'm doing 4.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Hadrian's gonna lead the charge here.
Perfect.
And that is a 4. What a gangster. Alright. Zivich. Oh,
sweet.
4 dices in the pocket.
See if we can keep this money pocket going. No.
Oh no. Alright, big crit here,
okay.
boyo.
Big crit, boyo. Oh, even if I do, that would be a miss. But what tokens do I have?
Oh, do you not get to
I get 1 redraw, and then I could spend a token to do another redraw.
What's the penalty?
Penalty is roll. Oh, no, that's not the right thing.
Lose a combat token.
So I guess may as well.
So you can't crit on this?
I'll see if I can crit, but then if I do crit, I still have 2 blanks.
Oh, so it doesn't really matter.
But if I do crit, then I can spend my 1 token and use it to pass the test instead of losing. I guess it doesn't.
Well, like
really
if
matter.
you lose,
yeah,
you're just gonna burn a token.
Yeah. So let's just burn a token. We'll burn that bad boy. Thank you, sir. Well, let's take 2 with the Penitence. Sojourn.
Whoa.
Yep. It's just warming us up to lose him. That's what's going on, but he's good for now.
Good for now.
Mm-hmm. All right. We're still going. 23.3.
No way.
Way up, baby. 23. The final push to the summit is a steep, narrow climb. One false step will kill you in this nightmare. The instinct to turn back is overwhelming, but you dig deep for the strength to carry on. My wayward Lena's daughter sign. This is no longer about your body. It is a test of your mind as fear threatens to overcome you. You've reached the point of no return.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah. Each Oathsworn performs a sanity check where the difficulty is equal to their current hit points. Each Oathsworn that fails loses 1 hit point.
What the F?
So, a sanity check. Is that a check? Is that on these rules? Let's take a quick look here. I don't think it says that there. Is sanity a check on here? Let's take a peek. Survival, birth, threaten. I don't see sanity, so I'm guessing we just, like, the difficulty's probably just 6 then, because we have 6?
Yeah, I guess so, but is it just a flat roll?
I think so, and we don't have a redraw, so we just need to...
Savage.
Yeah, difficulty 6 is pretty brutal. If you have an Empower token, this might be a good one. Sanity check where the difficulty is equal to their current hit points. It does strictly say hit points, not sanity, but realistically our hit points are...
I think the hit points are the sanity.
It's a normal check, you just don't have perk reroll options. Oh, it feels so naked.
Savage.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I shall go first here. I think I am going to spend...
The Empower?
Yeah, I don't know if... Oh, that doesn't bode well.
I think the hit points is just a typo of sorts in this scenario.
Yeah, HP equals sanity in that case. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you both. All right, let's see what happens. 4 is a tough go. I think kind of aiming for a crit. I don't trust myself to roll 5 whites.
Fair.
Oh,
that's 6.
4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate it, soldier? Woo! Okay, maybe he's coming through clutch. I think I am going to power the obby though.
Fair enough.
So that'll be 3, and I'll do 1 white. Okay.
Murderized it.
Murderized, indeed. Awesome. You can't empower a check. Oh, you can't empower unless it's a might check. Alas. Well, I shall redraw that one then. Before.
Sad. That was such a good roll.
Sad indeed. Okay, let's just do 2, 4, 5.
2 crits.
2 crits. We'll take it. We'll take it. Wow. Shredded. Thanks for the reroll check. 4. At least you look damn good in that shirt.
Savage.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Wow. We go in insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain. Okay, so if any succeed, so we only need 1 to succeed, it looks like. That's
thank
good.
God.
Turn to 23.2. You disdain the feeling of despair within you. Using that resolve, you drive yourself on. With frost-bitten fingers, you claw your way to the summit. Standing there, you see the whole valley with the web below you as the weather clears. Suddenly, the great chasm is before you, and where the mountain had been gentle, ground now rolls into the distance. With a loud snap, you see the silky thread falling away into the chasm. The spider's hit point die on location 17 loses 1 hit point, going down to 4. Muto, burrito, excito. Roll an unused hits die, and we can redraw if we want to. Would you like yours?
No, you do this one.
Okay. Alas! The result is not more than the spider, so we're going to equal and not worry about that. If the result is equal or less, you may either choose to location or face a spider. Shall we go to the nice little cabin in the woods now?
Yeah, let's go to our cozy cabin.
Amazing. Let's do it. Yes. Go to a location. 27 it is. And that'll be 27.1. Do you want to read once more, good sir?
Sure.
27.1. Just in the middle of there.
Gracias.
De nada.
cottage's ramshackle construction, I prefer cozy, appears as if it could barely survive a stiff breeze. Yet the cable from the spider's massive web is anchored to its wooden roof. In the gloom, you see no windows, and a lone door sits ajar. There is something hauntingly familiar about this lonely place. Cautiously, you enter. You made a promise. You had taken the contract. You gave your oath. Now you are about to break that promise. The family is on the bed, holding tight to one another. It will do no good. The thing is in the room with them. What? It does not kill the one it takes. It does worse than that. You lie on the floor, your body broken. Every breath brings convulsions of pain. You have failed. You have broken faith. You. Each Oathsworn performs a sanity check where the difficulty is equal to their current hit points. Each Oathsworn that fails loses 1 hit point.
Okay. Yeah,
that was gnarly.
Yeah, super gnarly.
I'm going first. You took all the good rolls last time.
Sounds good. Alas.
3.
Maybe you just use these 4 dice.
I think I'm going to use 5.
I mean, you could use cards too if you want.
We're going to use 5 freshies. No, I don't like the cards. They're like too deterministic.
They are. It's really cool, but dice is fun. Dice is fun. Oh, 2, 4, 6. So you need to
redraw.
Yeah, you need to redraw.
I think it's worth it. There we
Nice.
go.
You are
2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, no, yeah, brush again. Okay.
The witch. Does she have a name yet?
I don't think she does. Well, she touched the fleshy necromantic book and pulled us into a nightmare. That's good. She likes to hang back and blow shit the fuck up, which is very cool. Okay, I shall take that. 2, 4, 5, and then being into critical. Oh, bugger. Well, I need to get 1. Oh.
Hey.
Okay. And on to the penitent.
I just realized that I put witch in the top left corner and then put the warden's stats onto this sheet, and now the witches says warden.
That's okay.
Gender bender there.
Little gender bender indeed. All right.
Ooh.
Sojourn does fail, so he's going to lose a hit point going down to 4. Is the witch using fire or water spells more at the moment?
Kind of switch between them. You know what? Actually, I've got a great name for the witch.
Yeah.
As I was telling you in our quite long D&D campaign, we have likely seen the first permanent character death. A wild magic sorceress by the name of Calliste.
Calliste.
Which I think is a pretty great name.
Yes. Let's
and
that
she's
character.
fiery as well. So
Nice.
I think we're going to go with that.
Super cool. Yeah, if I recall, you've done like a little bit of back and forth, right? Like started water, went fire, and kind of been fire since, I think?
I think started fire. The fire didn't pan out on the one fight, I think, because we didn't have enough targets. And then we went water. And then we went fire for that last fight because we knew it was going to be mobs on mobs.
Mm-hmm. All those peasants.
Yeah, she's been effective both ways, I think.
Yeah, she has. She's been really badass. That's been super cool. Also, just super impressive too. Jordan's first time playing jumps into one of the most complex characters in the game too, which is awesome. Okay, where were we again?
Where are
so
we?
Did it. I think we're somewhere over here. Is this it? Cottages, yes. So if any succeed, turn to 27 points.
We did get a succeed in there.
Mm-hmm.
27.3.
I think that's good because my suggestion was going to be Olga after the Catholic saints of Ukraine, who burned an entire nation as revenge for her murdered husband. That's a that's
a good
awesome
name too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Olga. Olga does not sound like a witch to me. Olga sounds like a barbarian lady.
Reminds me very much of like old school European style witch in the woods, kind of Hansel and Gretel.
Fair, yeah. Sorry, 27.3. I keep getting distracted.
It happens.
Your oath is till death, and you are not dead yet.
Yes.
Fighting back the pain, you force your body to stand. Bone grinding on bone every step, you advance. White-hot lances shoot through you, but you are clear in purpose. You grip the amber in your hand. You manage to shout for the family to take cover before you smash the explosive rock down on the fiendish thing. Flames engulf you both. Your life for theirs. A loud snap awakens you. The cottage is gone as you catch a last glimpse of the web's flaccid silk cable slip over the edge of the chasm. Spider's hit point die loses 1 hit point. Roll an unused hit point die. You may use redraw tokens on this roll.
Okay. 50-50 at this point.
50-50.
So we could reroll and try. Because it needs to beat it. It can't meet it.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point we might want to because it's like every location we go to, we risk further insanity.
Yeah, indeed.
Hadrian has a reroll we could burn.
Sounds good. Let's do it. That'll do it.
All right. Or turn to 17.3.
Okay. 17.3 it is.
Oh. Could have just gone there, though. Hopefully we have a buff or something for rolling.
Hopefully that helps us. Oh, good stuff.
17.3. Remove location tokens 5, 9, 11, 17, 23, and 27 if they're still on the map. I feel like we just got chinced out of a freaking reroll token here. That's really uncool. The gray sticky web gives under the weight of your footfalls. As each footstep finds purchase, a wave of vibrating silk radiates from the spot, disturbing every inch of the spider's humongous web. Within a few short moments, the hideous form of the giant arachnid reveals itself from the blackness below. Her many eyes rise slowly above the edge of the web, each one locked on you with haunting bloodlust, followed by her hairy, sack-laden abdomen. Long, chitinous legs, twice as long as spears, carry her effortlessly across the web with a grace that belies her massive form. Finally, you see the cocoon child still locked in the spider's grotesque mandibles. The light of the twin orange suns glints off her hard, black carapace as she crosses the web, searching for just the right moment to strike. When she turns, you get a better look at her back and realize she has added another victim to her count. Wrapped in a silken cocoon and suspended from her dorsal armor is a second child. 2 lives now hang in the balance as you prepare for battle. Saving both will not be easy.
2 lives. Too furious.
Attempt to save both children or only focus on saving one?
Oh, I feel like we gotta try and save them both.
I agree. 17.1. Do you want to
I would
take
love
over?
to. Okay. Each Oathsworn performs another of rounds of combat equal to half the number of hits point die at location 17. Rounded up. So half round up is going to be balls. I guess that'll just be 2 still.
2.
Each round of combat is against defense 6. Each time an Oathsworn fails, they lose 1 hit point.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I guess we do that before we read the rest of it, hey?
So this is where the advantage of like getting deeper on it comes from.
That's pretty good. So defense 6, 2 rounds of combat each. A number of round of combat is equal to half the number. So 2 rounds of combat each is defense 6 each. So we just need to damage. It doesn't matter how much damage we do.
Dang. You want to go first? I'm scared.
Sure. Okay, so we got 2. I'm gonna do 2 whites. Or is that risky? Because he doesn't have a redraw. He does have an empower though, so maybe I'll just do an empower instead. You mind putting that back? Good stuff. So that will make it 2 reds and a yellow. 6
and a crit.
That'll do it. Yeah. That was a weird dice roll.
That was a super weird dice roll. Oh my god, she just keeps going.
Shit. Oh baby, we hot tonight. So what is that? 6, 9, 10. So it's not double. I think if you double, you... Oh no, it doesn't matter because we're not doing like a set of...
Yeah, there's no damage. It's just surviving, I think.
Yeah. So Sojourn is doing good.
You're gonna do 2 rounds though.
Okay. In that case, it's gonna be 2. Alas, that is less good. So he loses 1 hit point, going down to 4. Okay, I think I'm also going to empower 1 for the RV, using up all of the tokens. So that'll be the same thing. I'm going to do 2 of these, and 1 of these.
Oh,
Ouch.
shit.
Is there a redraw? I think that's a battle flow. Oh, there is a redraw. 6. Okay, so that's 1. So
Good there.
good there. And then need to do it again. And this one is not empowered, so just 2, 2. Alas. Okay, down to 5 for Chronobo. Could be Spider-Man.
Zivich. Just 3.
Yeah, that staff is sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty gangster.
Shit.
Wow.
That
Right.
is-
She goes down to 4.
Less gangster for sure.
We're going to empower the second blast here.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Let's do 2 red and 2 yellow. Goodness gracious. That'll do it.
7.
This bad boy gets a red and 2 yellows.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, let's do white in there just in case.
You got a redraw?
Nope. 3. Oh, he's going to take some fucking damage out of the gate on the next one.
Yeah, he
Okay, let's
is.
use a might token. Let's go 3 red and a yellow. Okay. Just barely.
Just
Good
squeeze
God.
by. Good.
So we each took 1 on that, hey?
Ouchie kibbles. The fight is an awkward, chaotic affair as the presence of the 2 captive children restricts your battle tactics. You decide to focus on freeing the children first and manage to cut both free without the loss of either life. With a handicap out of the way, your company is able to do what you do best. Kill. Coordinated blows slice the spider's limbs and crack her chitinous armor. The death blow comes with a kill shot to the head. You watch as its limp corpse topples over the edge of the web and is lost into the abyss below. Into the abyss below! With the fight over, you look around for the children, but find the cocoons have vanished. They are free now, safe from his eyes, echoes Lena's voice, but the girl is nowhere to be seen. God. I think I can bring you back. Suddenly you feel a sucking motion and the world twists once more.
Ooh.
Place clue token 1 on the number 1 chair that is on the edge of the map. The number 1 chair on the edge
Just
of
the
the
clue
map.
token.
I always forget, like, there's a specific token, but we'll just put this little skull thing because that looks cool. Clue token 1 on the number 1 chair.
That's an arrow to the foot.
Yeah. Better than the knee, I suppose, eh? Place the free company marker on location 10. Turn to 10.1. So we're back
Oof.
to the map in the center of the
Dude,
table.
we got ravaged.
Yeah, that spider was no joke. Okay, your reality shifts once again, and you find yourself at the edge of the forest. If you have 1 clue token on the chairs, go to 10.33. If you have 2, okay, so it's just 10.33. 33. Oh, excuse me. There's so many points in this 10.
Red and white eye symbols.
Clue tokens are the red and white eye symbols.
I think he's messing with us.
Nah, we'll use those ones. They're fun.
We're using skulls.
Skulls it is. You push through the underbrush and return to the small clearing.
Oh, it's not an
Something
eye, it's an
feels
exclamation mark. Sorry, continue.
The air is not as cold as it was before, and the frost covering the area has begun to thaw, leaving small puddles on the ground. A child now sits in one of the empty chairs at the table with their knees pulled tightly to their chest by frail arms. You address the child, but get no response. Their blank stare fixed straight ahead. They have seen things no child should, Lena tells you. 6 chairs for 6 children. The words echo in your mind. Now only 5 chairs remain empty. You go to the table. Perhaps something has changed there as well. I thought we got 2 children.
Yeah, what the heck's up
bro?
with that shit?
10.44. Did we? I'm curious. Did we do that right? Like, do the clues equate to children? Are there 6 chairs? There are 6 chairs. Yeah. You did get 2 right. We might have messed up the instructions. I think we might have. Where did we come from? Let's go back and take a look-see. The
Did we
very
do the
first...
wrong fight or something? Is that my fault?
No, I don't think so. We'll go back. What was it?
10 point.
Was it 10 point? Where was the spider fight?
It was a pretty lengthy one, I think.
Yeah, it was. And I think it was on the left side. I don't think it was this far, though.
No, forward more.
This reminds me of the very first time Sean and I played this game. Was a little nervous because it was the very first time streaming anything. And I accidentally read us into just a repeating loop of doing the same things over and over again. I was like, I don't know how this happened.
That's amazing. It was like quite lengthy, and it was like bottom left, I want to say. Maybe Brambles. Oh goodness. What have we done?
Oh no. We've lost our clues now. Nobody cares. There we go. Missed a step. Yeah, we should have received 2. If I had read further, we would have seen it. Place clue token 5 on the number 5 chair.
Oh my god.
On the edge of the map.
Amazing.
And then go to 10.1.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, back to 10.1.
Oh, and then if you have 2 clues,
go to 10.
Go somewhere else.
4. Red
Red
Rock. Was it 10.24? I'm second guessing myself now. Yes, 10.24.
I'm going to be panicky every time I read a number from now on.
You push your way through the vines and brambles, returning once again to the clearing. A warm breeze caresses your face as you notice a soft blanket of green grass covers the ground here. 2 children are now seated at the table, but your attempts to communicate with them go ignored as they stare blankly ahead. At least they are alive. He's getting weaker, Lena says, suddenly at your side. Don't stop. You must keep going. Turn to 10.3.
I think Lena's catfishing us.
Lena is the spider.
Lena is the spider.
10.3. Okay, we are back to choosing what we want to do. What are you thinking? Inspect the map, move the table, inspect the large rectangular box.
We can do anything with the box, right?
Yeah.
Probably hasn't changed quite yet.
I don't think so.
Try and move the table.
Let's try it.
See what happens.
You want to go for it?
Feeling a little chaotic right now.
Chaotic table.
Oh, nice. Altogether, you push against the table again, but only manage to move it ever so slightly. The moment you let go, the table snaps back to its original position. Having saved some of the children, you can feel whatever power is at work in this place has grown weaker, but not weak enough.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Look at something else. Oh, I wonder if like the exit is under the table or something.
Yeah, definitely related to freeing all these kiddos.
You want to take a stab at the box, or do you want to hit the map?
The box, we weren't able to do anything with last time, right? Probably
not.
Yeah. So. Might be worth checking out like when we have at least one more kid.
Yeah, let's do that. Inspect the map. 10.26.
Ooh. Try the box again. What's in the box?
I guess we have to now.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
10.32. Placing both hands on the rectangular box, you are barely able to move it. You decide to give the lid a try instead. Did we not try the lid before?
Oh, maybe not.
It takes nearly all of your strength to open it. The box contains stacks of cards and a number of small round objects made of a material similar to the box. Alongside these are several books.
This is the board game, right? This is just being super meta.
Yeah. Choose one. Only if tracker token 3 is not on the map.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a closer look at the small round objects. Only if tracker token 5 is not on the map. Take a closer look at the books. So we already have 5 on the map?
We have 5, yeah. It's not on the map. Is it... Oh, tracker 5. My apologies. I was looking at the clues. Yeah, I like this. This is super meta. We're clearly in a nightmare, which is the game. And I think we're looking in the box, which is actually the game box. And I
It's
think
hardcore.
we don't understand the material because it's cardboard. Cardboard doesn't exist in this fantastical old school universe yet.
Oh, that's really clever.
Metal!
So Tracker Token 5 is on the map?
It isn't on the map anymore, but it was previously. I don't know how that would interact.
Yeah.
You would want the tracker tokens then? You already solved the puzzles. Okay, cool. We have not used this tracker token yet. It was... I'm sure it would be something that would have been called out. We would have pulled out or something.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you.
So do we want the books or the objects?
Thinking maybe the books.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are the objects miniatures?
Either miniatures or they might be, if it's made of the same material, they might be like cards or something. Or
Okay.
even the tokens.
Mm.
That's what I'm thinking at least.
All right, so books.
Sounds good.
1.31. Gain a number 5 tracker token and place it on the map next to location 10.
Okay.
That explains that. So you don't get to look at both. You get to look at one or the other.
Mm. And place that on location 10?
Location 10, which is our location.
Number 5.
The first book you pick up has a picture of a room on the front, and all the pages inside it are blank. The second book has a beautifully rendered drawing of a venerator on the cover, and its contents are written in a language you do not understand. As you flip through it, you find the image of a ruined village with a skeleton in its final repose. There seems to be a word hidden in the image. What does it say?
A word hidden in the image. A skeleton in its final repose. Do we need to look through the books?
Is that okay?
Did we open the book? Is it the one that has the venerator on it? Or is it the skeleton in its final repose being the encounter book? Let's take a peek here. What would it say again?
No, it's the venerators. I feel like we shouldn't flip through it.
No.
I feel like it's a test. Or do we look it up?
I don't think it's cheating. Let's see. Flip through it. And so it is the venerator one, hey?
Yeah. Just to write down your
Image of a
answer.
ruined village with its skeleton in its final repose. I think it's okay to flip through it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's the inside page. It says a lot of things.
All right, let's read that page.
Yeah, sounds good. Yes, you open one of the books. It's super meta. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's cool. Humanity was not destroyed by the hammer of war, the gnawing plague, or the slow decay of time. Strangled. Choked by root and rot until the Deepwood became its grave shroud. The trees have consumed the land. The great cities that survived the coming of the Dark Age now stand alone, islands in a sea of death. Death. Our walls are high, but stone crumbles and the beasts of the wood prey at the threshold. In answer to this threat, a great pact was sealed between the cities. The free companies were formed to hunt nightmares, not live in them. Bonded in blood, they swear an oath to fight and die in defense of humanity. Some swear the oath for fortune, some swear it for vengeance. And then there are some who take the oath because they know that what will happen, or they know what will happen if no one stands in the breach. Whatever their reasons, when the darkness falls, they will stand. For they are the Oathsworn. Excerpt from Remember the Fallen, written by Fableman Grey King. Very, very interesting. Put the image on the camera. That is a great idea. It puts the image on the camera.
That is our... The skull's kind of hard to see on the camera here, but it's right there.
There seems to be a word hidden in the image. Is there a word hidden in the image?
Get out of here, penetrator.
Oh, what could it be? Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's like the way this? Is that a word? Oh, I'm so confused.
Hold on. Is it right there? See like an O and an A? Sun?
Sun. S-O-S?
S-O-N.
S-O-H? Is it Sun Real, the hip-hop artist?
Or is it like O? you doing to me?
This is so tricksy. I love this so much.
This could be an N and A.
Sun, yeah. I feel like, is that an A? Because that looks like an S. The image on the camera. Let's pick it up just for, like, I don't know if anyone else is watching. And I think Arzula clearly knows the answer. But there are letters hidden in there. So what could it be? And anyone watching can pause that. So let's put it down now. But yeah, what is that? Because that looks like sun.
It looks like sun, but it almost looks like that could be an A, but there's also this like tail to it.
Then could this be something aside from an S?
I have a hard time seeing it.
Yeah, I think the S is the most clear.
Then this down here looks very similar to these. So that's wigging me out a little bit.
Yeah, and like the arches and such and everything too. And then this looks like it could be something as well.
I'm having a hard time seeing anything there.
I know. Word searches are not my forte. I'm trying to think what would...
The sun doesn't make any sense is the thing.
Like, especially if it's like...
I'm trying to like pull meaning out of this, but I don't know if that's the right move. Great call on pulling the book out, by the way. This was not like a random guess kind of situation.
Well, there is always a Hail Mary. What does it say indeed? There seems to be a hidden word. Just the freaking meme, just soon. This is kind of wigging me out too. I feel like that's got to be something as well. Those roots.
I just don't see anything in the roots.
What if we flipped over?
Ooh, upsy downsies?
That just looks like upside down letters.
That got turned into gobbledygook.
Yeah. I don't see anything upside down. This way. That just looks like branches that way.
I think I'm going with sun.
Going with sun? Just S-O-N?
S-O-N.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Let's call it. Favorite puzzle in the game. Remember the answer is that we never got this far. Cool. Super cool. Well, let's go with sun. That sounds good. Do you want to continue reading?
10.2.
Yeah, I love that. That's so meta, and it's such a fun Easter egg to include, like, just in some of the rulebook art. So cool.
Damn it.
What is it?
Vision.
Oh! That's awesome.
And I see it now.
Yeah.
I-S-I-O-N.
Vision indeed.
Damn.
Very sad. Oh well, still enjoying this. This is cool. Alas, we only have suns. No vision.
No vision. Inspect the map, move the table, inspect the large rectangular box.
Yeah, good attempt for sure. Thank you. That's cool.
If we were to go back to the box, we could go back to the box and try object.
But can we if we have the 5 token?
Yeah, because 5 is the books. So I think, okay. So you can't go back and try it again.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for sure. More, yeah, just a few letters off.
Breaking.
Yeah, the stuff below was totally just like a
the
red
branches,
herring.
yeah.
The branches were totally a red herring. That's
that
so
one
sweet.
too.
Yeah. Oh, Trixie artists.
Clever.
And game designers. You can try the round object still. Yes, cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try that.
Yeah, we might as well. 10.16 in a number 3 tracker token.
Number 3.
Lock her down. Perform a reasoning check. Difficulty 4.
Sounds
to
good.
do the honors?
Certainly. We'll go with
do you have any kind of bonuses on a reasoning check?
We might actually. We might have taken one of those. Nope. Reasoning.
Quick-witted. Yep. 1 redraw.
Sweet. All right. Difficulty 5. 4.
Wow. Murderized that.
What's up?
Nobo is a very reasoning kind of guy.
Those eagle eyes.
All right. Reasoning check. Out of the way. You succeed. Turn to 10. Nope. Here we are. 10.16. 10.5. Very different numbers.
Eyes are all screwed up from trying to find that word.
The round objects appear to be made from a wood-like material and remind you of small coins. Each has a unique symbol painted on it. One has a blue symbol, another an orange symbol. One shows a stone with 3 lines above, while another shows a stone in a circle. Lastly, there are what look like cards in a circle. Choose one. Take the object with the blue circle, take the object with the orange circle, take the object with the stone in 3 lines, take the object with the stone in a circle, or take the object with cards in a circle.
Which token would you like, good sir? Yeah, redraw sounds good. Redraw sounds really good.
Stone in a circle.
Careful because that should be good. Rather than the cards in a circle.
Stone with arrows, cards in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Stone in a circle. 10.3.
Like this is the equivalent of Oathsworn, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, so true. 10.3. As you grasp the strange object in your hand, you suddenly feel confident and guided in your purpose. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
Sick. Awesome.
That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm so impressed that you figured out the meta aspects so quickly. I wouldn't have figured it out until literally just now when they hammered us over the head with it.
I just had a hunch when you were sitting looking at the table with a map with a thing on it. It was
So impressed. All right, back to 10.3.
Okay.
I think we got to go venture out into the scariness again now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm also curious what fight is going to be at the end of this nightmare.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Inspect the map, I think, is pretty much all we have left, right?
Yeah.
10.26. 10.26. The map itself has not changed. Apparently, you can travel through this realm by moving the small statue. You also called that right away. Choose one. Only if chair 1 is empty. Only if chair 2 is empty. So we go anywhere that chairs are empty. 1, 2, or 3. So I think we have lower right or upper right.
Okay.
Only if you have the keyword missing piece, complete the map with the torn piece you found. So we don't have that.
Oh, we don't have that. No. Interesting.
So upper or lower right.
Well, I mean, we have creepy swamp bog, or terrifying spire palace. I'm kind of tempted to go to the lower right because there's more things to check out there. Meaning, hopefully, when we go up higher, that'll be easier.
Yes, damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, less damage to our frail brains.
Oh my god, Adrian might not make it.
Yeah.
All right, down it is. Okay. Lower right island. Turn to 3.1.
3.1. Thank you very much. I need Adrian with the insane touch. Yeah. Not yet. Go to sleep.
Little boy. As you place the statue back on the map, you are overcome by nausea. The world around you suddenly falls away, light collapsing into a single point until there is nothing but darkness. Then, as quickly as it disappeared, a new reality blinks back into existence. This is the different transitions you can select in a PowerPoint presentation.
Yes. Amazing.
Place the free company marker on location 3.
Okay.
You overlook a grim valley filled with a thick, ominous fog. Skeletal trees poke through the grayish mist, each reaching for the twin orange suns as they watch menacingly from above. As you move down into the valley, your boots sink into the muddy ground and a rancid odor rises to fill your nostrils. Somewhere in the dark, gloomy distance, you hear the faint singing of a child.
Okay.
3.2.
3.2. Thank you, sir. The fog here is so thick you can barely see your own hand in front of your face. Creepy! A foul layer of murky grime covers every tree, plant, and stone. You fight just to draw breath in the heavy air. Deeper in the valley, the singing grows louder, and you realize it is not just one child, but a whole chorus of them. Jackpot! The song...
We don't get this done quick.
Yeah. Your diary. Jackpot. The song, like the twisted version of a nursery rhyme. He is coming, won't be long. Good children do right, not wrong. Tie a ribbon on the tree. Don't stray or run or flee. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood.
Darkness! I did not like that. No, thank you. We should leave these ones behind.
No.
Yeah, they're bad children.
Yeah, creepy. Just like a reverse Hansel and Greteling here. Hansel and Greteling. Through the fog, you see two orange orbs in the distance. As you draw closer, you find they are a pair of iron-wrapped amber lanterns swaying above a post with two signs. Neither sign has anything written on it, and each points in the opposite direction. As you wonder which way to go, the children continue their rhyme. He is coming, won't be long. Good children, do right, not wrong. Tie a ribbon on the tree, do not stray or run or flee. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood. Good children, do right, not wrong.
Ooh. I like it.
Okay, we shall turn right. Fun little clue, I think, there with the children keep singing. I mean, we could just Zoolander and just turn left. I can only turn left.
I'm normally a turn left kind of guy, but I like the taking the cue from the murdery children.
Me too. All right. Oh, there's more singing too. Joyful. Okay, 3.5 in that case on the right path. You follow the path to the right and eventually arrive at a massive wooden gate. Suddenly, you find yourself in Bastogne, but that can't be. You hear a roar in the distance and feel the ground tremble. The dire pangolin! The creature is barreling through the alleys, tearing down the city, building by building. This happened already. It cannot be real. As you think this and turn around, you see the swamp before you again and hear the rhyme being sung. He is coming, won't be long. Good children do right, not wrong. Tie a ribbon to the tree. Do not sway or run or flee. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood. You continue on the path, leaving the painful reminders of Bastogne behind. It is not long before you encounter another fork in the road. Again, a pair of black signs point in the opposite direction. However, these two are unique. Claw marks like scars crisscross the sign on the right, while a bow the color of blood is tied haphazardly to the sign on the left. At the base of the post, someone has laid a memorial made of twigs and bone.
You gotta follow the ribbon, right?
I think so. Tie a ribbon on a tree. Do not stay or run or flee. See a shadow, hear the thud.
Hear the silence, see your blood.
Yeah, I think we gotta follow the ribbon, hey?
I think so.
Okay, that
we committed to
good.
letting these murdery chorus children guide us.
Yes. Sign on the right. Okay, so the blood colored bow is on the left, so the left path this time. 15.1.
This is either very, very smart or really taking the bait, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah. 15.1. Uh-oh. This is a long one. 15.1. Place the free company marker on location 15. Moving through the swamp. Following the path to the left, the thick fog lifts and you can see buildings of brick and stone. These are not the ramshackle homes of Bastogne, however. These look more like the sturdy, well-built structures of Varoom. Suddenly, a hot blast of air hits your face and smoke stings your eyes as the stench of burnt flesh chokes you. When your vision clears, you see half the city in flames. Varoom guards toss plague-ridden bodies on top of burning heaps. You look skyward. A pair of glowing orange eyes peer down at you from above. That sounds like the satyr. This motherfucker didn't die.
He didn't die?
He teleported away instead of us being able to kill him.
What a dick bag.
Big time dick bags. Yeah. Without any clues, it is impossible to tell if this vision is of events currently taking place or if they have yet to pass. Before moving closer, the flames disappear and a blank wall materializes before you. The sound of the children singing is louder and more urgent. He is running through the fog to rest his head within the bog. She is dancing on one leg. Hang her tightly by her neck. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood. The alleyway to your right is lined with lanterns dripping blood. To your left, you see hundreds of tiny faces staring back at you. Looking more closely, you see they are children's toys, dolls hung by the neck from balconies. What? This is creepy! Take the alley to the left or the alley to the right. Okay. She's dancing on one leg, hang her tightly by the neck. Okay, to rest his head within the bog, he's running through the fog. Hang her tightly by his dancing on one leg. She's dancing on one leg.
We go back to the original song.
Can't remember where it was, but I'm sure I'll recognize it when I see it. He is coming, won't be long. Good children, do right, not wrong. Tie ribbon on the tree. Do not stay or run or flee. See a shadow, hear the thud. Hear the silence, see your blood. So,
Running through the fog, rest of the fog, no one leg, hang your tail by your neck. Dolls?
yeah. Alleyway to the right is lined with lanterns dripping blood. To your left, you see hundreds of tiny faces staring back. Yeah, I think left.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. 25.1.
Creepy as.
Boy, what creepy as, eh? 25.1. Place the free company marker on location 25. This section of the path is less swabby. The earth here is more tightly packed. All around you, the children's voices grow louder. They seem to chant now rather than sing. He is running through the fog to rest his head within the bog. This is even more kind of sing-songy, but that's okay. She's dancing on one leg, hang her tightly by her neck. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood. As the trail opens up into a large clearing, you make out two diverging... Also, I feel like such an insane person just reading it over and over and over.
See the silence.
Yeah.
See
Blood. To your right, there's a signpost with a broken wooden horse resting at its base. To your left, a dense fog that prevents you from seeing what lies beyond. She's dancing on one leg. That reminds me of the horse. Dense fog that prevents you. Shadow. What do you think? I think this one could kind of go either way. The dancing on one leg reminds you of the horse with the broken leg.
Yeah, she's dancing on one leg.
I think that might be misdirect though, because dancing on one leg would be the opposite of having a broken leg. So technically, the horse would be dancing on the others.
Well, it doesn't say a broken leg, too.
Oh, it doesn't?
It just says a broken wooden horse.
Oh, indeed, resting at its base. In a dense fog, running through the fog. Yeah, what do you think? I feel like it could go either way.
He's running through the fog to rest his head within the bog. He's dancing on one leg, hang her tightly by your neck. He is running through the fog to rest his head within the bog.
Mm-hmm.
She is dancing on one leg, hanging her tightly by her neck. So we followed her.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, let's go to fog then.
So now we follow him.
Let's do it. I like it.
All right. So that is to your left, a dense fog that prevents you from seeing what lies beyond.
Let's do
Left.
it.
25.10.
Zoolander it is.
Zoolander. Fuck. As you move through the fog, it renders you completely disoriented and begins to wear on your patience as things move just beyond sight, searching for you. Each Oathsworn performs a sanity check where the difficulty is equal to their current hit points plus 3. Each Oathsworn that fails loses 1 hit point.
Difficulty plus 3?
Yeah, we fucked up hard.
Oh, shit.
We should not have gone into the fog.
No, we shouldn't. Oh, no. Oh, it made perfect sense at the time. Well, do you want to start with your blessed rolls or end with your blessed rolls?
All right, I guess Adrian needs a 6.
To this wall of fog, baby. Okay, so 5. You got a crit, though.
Oh, we got a crit. 6.
Oh, baby.
Suck it. Witch needs a 7.
Okay.
Oh,
Just thinking that freaking item.
Oh my god.
Actually, pretty good. Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
2, 4, 6, and you gotta there's
So we gotta burn the reroll.
No, you got the crits.
But 2 misses?
Oh, is there 2 misses? Oh shit!
Oh, but it's a sanity check. Is it the same?
Yeah, it's still the same. I didn't notice the 2 misses. Yes. Okay, so you're good. Okay, onwards. So 2, 4. Yeah, this is brutal. So 8 for the Harbinger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my god.
That's not happening.
Nope. Okay, on to Sojourn.
Oh, hello.
Going. Hello.
That's it right there.
That is it.
That's 8.
Okay, so
Sojourn's a monster.
yeah, I will take it. I totally thought he was just gonna just go down really quick in this nightmare, but so far so good. Okay.
25.9. I feel like we're just gonna go backwards now.
Mm-hmm.
Path eventually becomes a steep incline. Slowly, your party gains elevation and the fog gives way to the heavens above. As you near the crest of the hill, you spot a huge figure silhouetted against the dark sky. The shape, the unmistakable form of a venerator.
Oh, shit.
As you draw your weapons, a child, Lena, appears before you. Don't worry, she says. He's lost too. You cautiously approach the hulking warrior with your weapons at the ready, just in case. As you draw closer, the man continues to stand with his back toward you, his armor neatly arranged at his feet. Blood trickles from dozens of cuts on his upper body, and dark bruises mar areas of flesh between them. He turns to you, slowly revealing a pained expression, and utters only 3 words. I failed.
Sucks to suck, guy.
Choose 1. Cut him down. 2. Ask why he did it. Or 3. Leave him.
Oh, just cold as ice? That's kind of tempting.
Cold as ice.
It was cold as ice. What do you think?
I feel like cutting him down at this stage is probably not the right answer.
I think so too. I'm kind of like the cold as ice. Just leave is cool, but I also want to know.
Yeah. Ask?
Let's do it.
All right. 25.6. Head hung in shame, the venerator answers your question. I sought wisdom, but found lies. Beware, they sound the same to desperate ears, Oathsworn. With that, the venerator fades into the mist. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
Oh,
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet
Redraw
baby
tokens
Jesus.
are like lifeblood right now.
they really are. That voice was perfect for the venerator.
Thank you.
That was sweet. Thank you.
Leaving the strange encounter behind, you continue on up the path and finally spot a familiar sight. The wire road. Its thick iron cable has always led you to safety, and as you take hold of it, you are filled with a sense of renewed purpose. Place your free company marker on location 1. For a second there, I thought I was going to take us back, and I was like, no, we missed the children!
Yeah.
Kind of glad we went into the fog now.
Me too. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the venerator thing was cool, and yeah, more redraws. That's always good.
Yeah. 1.1. As your party follows the wire road, still hounded by chanting from the children, out of the corner of your...
Shit.
Hear the silence, say your blood!
Yeah. Hear the thud.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see something move. Suddenly, a small figure breaks through the underbrush and scampers off into the swamp. Was it a child? Choose 1. Follow the child. 2. Follow the wire road.
Oh shit. I'm kind of tempted to stay on the road.
Do not stray.
Yeah. Rule number 1: no sworn academy.
That was the first song, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So follow the wire road. Heartless. Green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hands grip the thick iron cable of the wire road, pulled taut through rings sunken into the trunks of hideous trees. You have lived this moment before. This was the beginning of your journey to Bastogne. Quickly, you look behind you and you see Samil still alive.
Oh shit.
Samil will soon die. Perhaps you can save him this time.
Well, we should probably try and save Smell. Also, that little fun thing with the paragraph you just read. It's word for word the opening paragraph in the first chapter of the book.
Really?
Which is
That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Choose one. Take his place on the wire. 2, get ready to fight whatever is coming. 3, stop here and rest. Or 4, continue carefully along the wire.
I feel like no matter what, it's not going to end well for poor Samil. What are you thinking?
I need a refresher on this song we've been listening to. That's what I'm thinking. Remember where the song was?
Not off the top of my head.
I think I'll know it when I see it format-wise. It's in the 25s, actually, now that I think about it. Whoa, where am I going?
Oh, you're in chapter 9 now. You've wandered far off the path.
Oopsies. Not that one. Give me the song. I see this. That's the second song. Running through fog. Just his head within the bog. Come on, give me the first song. Trying to like skim like very aggressively.
Yeah, and there's so much text. Oh, that's different.
He is running through the fog. I see so many. He is running through the fogs.
Mm-hmm. Was the first one different?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Was it not?
I think the start might have been the same.
It was like it had the whole "do not stray" bit, which that doesn't.
Oh, true. That one was. Oh, is that one different down below?
Running through the fog.
There's a very elegant page turn, though.
Thank you.
I think they all might start like that.
I don't think so. He's running through the fogs. He's dancing. I'm taking a picture of this bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's dancing through the fog. Am I just crazy? Is that what's going on? Have I lost my sanity?
Kind of insane. It is possible. More than halfway there. You can try. Good luck on the rest of the adventure.
Thanks for that.
Have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out.
He is
there we
coming,
go.
won't be long. Good children do right, not wrong. Tie a ribbon on the tree. Do not stray or run or flee. See a shadow. Hear the thud. Hear the silence. See your blood.
Okay. Funny enough, that actually is kind of how Samil's described as dying. Like you don't see anything. It's just he's gone.
Oh.
So that makes me kind of think we should maybe change positions with him.
You don't think you'll get murdered?
I think he's going to get murdered no matter what.
Should we just get ready to fight?
Let's do it. That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Because then that's what our focus is instead of like repositioning. Okay, 1.7. Weapons at the ready. You stand with your backs to each other and wait for the darkness to come alive. They attack from all around. Jaws snap and razor-sharp claws swipe at your throats. Perform a round of combat against Defense 5. Oh. Did you see?
Yeah.
Fuck! That was the thought. I thought that was going to happen.
Combat.
Yeah,
Defense
combat,
5.
Defense 5. So, combat check, we have our mites, which is nice. So, Defense 5, that's nothing too crazy. I think I'm just going to roll 4 for Sojourn. Sweet. 5 on the dot. That's nice. Just going to do the exact same thing for Bonobo.
Does everyone do an attack 5?
Perform a round of combat.
combat.
Never mind.
Very
Yeah, so we are good. Indeed. Indeed, Speedo. When the fight is over, there is one less of you. Samil is gone. God dang it.
Savage.
1.6. Dang it, Bobby! Okay, back to 1.6. What?
Oh.
Yeah, green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hands grip the thick iron cable of the wire road, pulled taut through rings sunken into the trees of hideous trees. You have lived this moment before, but something is wrong. This is not how it happens. This is so trippy.
What?
Choose one. Take Samil's place on the wire. heedlessly continue along the wire. Get ready to fight whatever comes. That just leads us back to whatever we just did. Turn around and kill Samil. Oh! Stop here and rest, or continue with care. Oof. Oof. I feel like killing Samil is a quick way to just don't go insane.
You think?
I kind of think so. My thoughts are either take his place or continue on, or just straight up kill the guy. Which, man, I'm pro trying to save him, even though he's already dead. Are you leaning towards kill?
Taking his place seems like a good way to get mangled to me.
Mm-hmm. I'd be curious if we just need to relive it the way it happened, too.
Is that a heedless continue or careful continue?
That'd be heedless.
I'm down.
Okay, let's do it. Heedlessly continue 1.1111. Your journey on the wire road has been unusually quiet and relatively dangerous, allowing you a rare chance to let your thoughts wander. Your attention elsewhere. You uncharacteristically let your guard down. Suddenly, you hear an all too familiar thrum on the wire. You turn to look back, and Samil is gone. You killed Samil! Despite your best efforts, you cannot find any trace of him. This is how it had really happened. Your carelessness cost Samil his life, and you must carry that guilt for the rest of your days.
Savage.
Turn to 1.5. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, I think that was it. I think it just had to happen. Mm-hmm. The wire road does not lead to Bastogne as it did when you first experienced this moment. Instead, nestled in a small clearing, you come to a tiny hut. As you draw closer, you find a child singing the rhyme you've heard so often in this place. She dances and skips around in circles as she sings. The worn furrow in the dirt and the raw flesh on her feet tell you she's been skipping for a very long time.
Ooh.
Your attempts to get her attention go ignored, as though you do not exist. Finally, you lift her into your arms and try to still her. Like waking from a nightmare, the girl snaps from her trance, and her feet finally come to rest. As she looks into your eyes, she begins to cry and fades from your arms. Place clue token 2 on the number 2 chair that is on the edge of the map. Place the free company marker on location 10.
Past.
Present, future, baby! All right, and turn to 10.1, so we go back there.
Oh,
This is so trippy.
I'm like a little ragged emotionally right now.
Yeah, it's been dark. It's been dark and deep. And I've lost track of where I'm going.
10.1, I think?
Yeah, it's 10.1. I think, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Book is bodacious. Okay, if you have 3 more clues, turn to 10.47. Would you like to take over and reading 10.47?
Would love to.
Yes. 10.47. Just in the center there.
You push your way through the vines and brambles, returning once again to the clearing. The trees have turned a pleasant reddish-brown color, and many of the leaves have fallen, blanketing the ground. The children gather around the table, gaze at you, and their eyes follow you everywhere you move.
That's kind of creepy.
Something is different about this place. 2.25.
Okay.
Choose one. Inspect the map, move to the table, or inspect the box. I don't think inspecting the box really does us much good.
No,
I feel like we want to find the kiddo. Should we try and move the table?
Oh, that would be interesting if they just mind game you. Were like, oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to do it, but like you don't care. We may as well try, right?
All right,
Let's take the extra minute.
10.36. I have a feeling it's going to come to naught.
I think so too.
The faces of the children sitting at the table are no longer frozen in a bleak, emotionless stare. They almost smile as a sense of hope fills their eyes. You can feel the grasp this realm holds weakening. There are less than 6 clue tokens on the chairs, turned to 10.12.
Yes, we have less than 6. So I think probably for naught, we shall see.
There are still empty chairs at the table, each one representing a child that remains imprisoned within the clutches of this mad realm. You try lifting the table and find it much easier to move this time. You begin to sense you now have the power to break the curse that holds the village captive if you can just get back to the real world. There's surely a way out of this place, and you are closer to it now. Once you leave, however, you know you will be condemning any remaining children. You cannot return to islands you have already visited, but may risk searching islands you have not been to yet and hope to find more children. Choose one. Flip the table and try to find a way out of this place, or stay in the realm and try to rescue more children.
Well, we only have 2 places to go in that corner. Kind of think we should do it.
Try and rescue the kiddos.
Yeah, I have a feeling, my guess, how many do we have? We have 3 right now?
3
I think we have
kids?
3 kids. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I bet there's going to be 2 here, and then the
And then we
last one's
find
going
the
to be
missing
here.
piece.
Yeah, that's my thought.
All right, 10.25. I wonder if by missing the vision thing, we missed out on the chance at the missing piece.
Maybe.
And we won't be able to save all the kids.
That is possible, yeah.
I assume we're going to inspect map.
Let's do it.
10.6. Map itself does not change. Where are we going? Upper right?
Upper right, let's do it.
Upper right. 16.1.
I'm guessing we'll probably need 16.
The moment you set the statue down on the map, you fall into an abyss, soaring downward into blackness with no bottom in sight. Suddenly, you begin to make out the spires of a large building below. You fall all the way down, finally landing softly on your feet. The building before you appears to be a library. Its huge wooden doors with intricately carved designs slowly open, inviting you inside. Place your company marker on location 16. Are you reading ahead, sir?
But you said 16.1, so I figured it was the same guess. Okay, 16. So, yeah, 16 points. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're reading.
Nice.
16.21. Rows of books stretch endlessly in all directions, including upward, where you can neither see sky nor ceiling. One could spend hundreds of years reading these books and never have the chance to open them all. You pluck one of the volumes from the shelf and begin to read. It recounts someone's life story, every moment of the individual's life. From their birth until their death is recorded in painstaking detail. Only the person who actually experienced this life could have documented everything so thoroughly. A conflicting thought crosses your mind. If this is an autobiography, how could they have known the details of their own death?
Interesting.
You look again at the countless number of books in this library, and a sickening reality dawns on you. As you walk down a particular aisle, you begin to look for a specific book. Your book.
Oh, no!
16.11, would you like to continue?
I would love to, good sir. 16.11. Give the storybook to any player whose Oathsworn has not yet read a scene. Will I picture... Oh, shit. I picture probably the Penitent. He strikes me as, like, the strong and silent type, for sure.
Helio.
Yeah, I think so.
What is not yet read a scene?
I guess, technically speaking, that would be, like, if we hadn't been trading off, then...
Oh, then they want you to trade off.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
The other thought, just for something thematic, would be Chronobo's all about peeking into the future, too.
Ooh.
Maybe that's a little bit more fun.
Sure. Yeah, I like the theming.
Sounds good. 16.37. A moment from your past begins to play in your mind as you take the book in your hands. You were standing on a balcony, high up in the Erie, watching the sun set over the Deepwood far below. The Eschaton, the great prophecy, tugs at you once more. Do you allow yourself to be drawn into its eddies? Choose one. Decide that your decision was already made. Decide that you need to enact the prophecy. Interesting. Super random, but the Eschaton is like a big term in Aim Trespass Out as too.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yes. I think decide to enact the prophecy.
Enact the prophecy.
Feel the power by fully operational.
Dare not to avoid the prophecy.
Indeed. Okay, 16.23. And back we go. Just that one page. Standing, you leap from the balcony. It was inevitable. You gain a +2 Animus token. If every Oathsworn... Oh, everyone reads the scene. Awesome. So turn to 16.11.
Oh, I see. We're all going to get to... We're going to get to read one each.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
16.1.
That's just the beginning again.
Yes. There you go, good sir.
Ooh.
Thank you for the token, too.
Let's do the warden first. Adrian. Pulling the book from the shelf, you find your name written in intricate lettering on the cover. Inside, you find page after page, blank, empty. Finally, towards the middle of the book, the text begins. The very first sentence reads, he takes the book from the shelf and sees his name written in intricate lettering on the cover. As he opens it, the pages are empty. You clamshell the book shut and tried to make sense of this madness. What?
That's so trippy.
Does the warden just not exist as his own person?
Weird.
What?
What does it mean?
I don't know.
And like, so no bonus or anything?
Who are you?
Interesting. I wonder if it's like, I can't remember the lore for the characters really, but like, kind of reminds me of Witcher-esque. Maybe they've been experimented on or some sort of thing there to make them
maybe he's like reborn. But like, it started in that moment.
Your life begins now. You haven't lived until this nightmare.
Warden, bro. How empty are you?
Yeah. Talk to someone, man. Talk to someone. All right, Penitent, 16.31.
I'm so glad that all of them get to read a scene.
Yeah, me too. Me too. 16.31. Tell me, neophyte, what happened? It says on the page you open, and as you look up to see the questioning face of the priest, you have killed a man. There's an abrupt transition. His blood still dripping from your blade. He deserved no less for what he had done. Yet had it been on purpose. It all happened so fast. Oh shit. Choose one. Tell him it was a training accident. Or two. Tell him the man had sinned. Hell yeah, he sinned. So he deserved to bleed out.
Fear not the coming of your justice.
Yes. That's beautiful. Okay, what was it again? 16.39.
The witches is blank too, so help me God!
Yeah. Or if, I wonder if those are like intrinsically tied. Because they are supposed to be.
Maybe there's a story about the warden and the witch in the witches.
The witches and the wardens. Look to your sins, neophyte. In judgment and without authority. You have sinned not just against man, but against church herself. Oh no. Those words. That's shit.
Church herself.
Those words are still written on one of the parchments that adorn your armor, even to this day.
Oh.
And that's it. That's cool. Like fun little lore snippet. Back to 16.11.
So that's why you are penitent.
I killed a man unjustly.
4. The instant your fingers touch the book, you suddenly find yourself back on the streets of Varoom. Winter has begun, and you huddle in an alleyway with others desperate for warmth. No iron for amber means no fire. And no fire means you will soon freeze to death. You have the ability to easily conjure flame, but you fear the others will not understand. You freeze to death. In your mind's eye, you summon those mysterious forces from deep within your soul. An impulse of fire and warmth swirls unseen from your hand towards a lit brazier burning.
I have so much trouble with that. I think
that should be brazier, right?
Oh yeah,
it actually says brazier, Brazzer. Note for the next edition.
Meanwhile, I just struggle with the word if it's typed properly.
I'm like brazier. Toward a lit brazier burning outside a nearby building. You compel an ember from its crackling flames and pull it to a pile of rags in the alley. The others quickly gather around to warm themselves, but one of them saw what you did. When his stern face vanishes into a crowd, you scramble to collect your belongings and free. You know they will be coming for you. What a little dickhead.
What is
just trying to help out my homies. If every Oathsworn has read a scene, 16.33.
There we go. Yeah, let's do it. 16.33. Okay. As your company comes back together, each of you is left to reconcile the visions you just experienced. One thing is clear to everyone. The past may be written, but the future is not. Reminded of the Oathsworn, reminded of your oath, you reassert your grasp on here and now. As you consider where to go next, you are drawn to a particular bookshelf.
Ooh.
Turn to 8.8. Meanwhile, the board is just yelling, "Who am I?" Oh, 8.8. That's so trippy.
That is so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like muddling on that one for a while.
Yeah, what the hell? It's so weird.
That's dark.
Mm-hmm. Together, and the whole like, his life begins as he opens this book or something like that. Oh my god. Together, you search the bookshelf. There must be something here that connects you.
Mm-hmm.
Something that helps you get out of here. Without closing the storybook, open the journal to page 52 and 53 and solve the mystery of the books. When you have an answer, return here and choose a book. So 52 and 53. Greek or something. 52 and 53. Mystery of the books. Very, very interesting. Interesting. Oh, good call. Yeah. Those are very pretty books. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Gwarn Coob. Tontrai. Et Hatto. Dear Onather. Sing Othener. Sing Sim Pam. Right Nega. These have to be scrambled words.
Oh.
I think they
Wrong
have to
book.
be. Oh shit.
Not right.
Oh my god.
The Oath.
Ooh, that sounds likely. Yeah, that sounds very likely.
Read another.
Dude, you're killing me. It's amazing. Try again.
Oh.
I think it's got to be the oath.
It's got to be
but-
map.
Oh, map. What about the first? Yeah. Susan.
Missing map.
Ah, nice one. Very nice one. Yeah, I think it's got to be the oath. That just makes sense. The one thing that ties us all together. We're all Oathsworn.
We're all Oathsworn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but missing map?
But the thing, it was the thing that tied us all together, and so I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be the oath. Because we only get to choose one, so I think that's got to be it. So,
but I think the missing map.
Oh, interesting. It did specifically say that earlier, like if we had a keyword written down,
piece.
we could go there. Yeah. So the question is, oh shit, man, this is a tough decision. Do we maybe be able to get there?
Or can we fuck ourselves?
Mm-hmm. Something that connects you, something that helps you get out of here. So hypothetically, that could be both. Because if it was a missing map, that could help us get out of here. But the thing that connects us is definitely
the oath.
Oh man, this is a tricksy one. This is a really tricksy, fun, zany story. So I think the simple, clear-cut answer is the oath. We know that. Like that is fact.
Yeah. But do we take the missing map on the off chance that we get the missing map out of it?
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah? I'm into it.
Yeah? Okay, let's do it. So that is E, indeed.
Maybe the worst thing that happens is we like lose the sanity or something.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Sorry, E is 8.4. Oh shit! You pull the book from the shelf. As you do, the letters on the spine rearrange themselves to read "missing map." The book itself has nothing written inside, but as you flip through it, you find a scrap of paper wedged between the pages. Jordan, you genius! It could be the missing piece of the map on the table. Write the keyword "missing piece" on your free company sheet. Awesome! I think every single time we play, I always forget to grab a pencil.
So true.
And they're always challenging to get out of here because it's stuff in the way. There we go. That'll do. Phenomenal. I think this is the longest story we've ever had.
It is like,
and it's been super sweet. Missing
piece. Also, I have to say, while we're on that note, the writing in this section has been really cool.
Yeah.
It's been pretty excellent.
It has. I definitely agree. Okay.
Oh, here, let's get a quick...
Where were we again? Turn to 8 points. Hell yeah. Okay, that just brings us right back here.
Nice.
That is awesome. Hubbub. That's
Crush.
good. All right. So, C, would you like to take over?
Sure.
Awesome.
We're obviously doing the oath.
8.5.
8.5. Rearranging the letters, you see the book is titled The Oath. This is what binds you together, what keeps you alive. As you take the book, you feel the thick steel cable of the wire road in your hand. You remember this part of the path. It is on the way to the Oathstone. This is the last test all initiates take before they receive their brand. One more day and a night in the Deepwood is all it will take. You should be alone, but you are not. Your company is together, sharing this experience. Each Oathsworn performs a survival check difficulty 7. Each Oathsworn that fails loses 1 hit point.
Okay. Oh, shit. Do you want to start or finish with that?
I want to finish
with
it.
Adrian. Okay, sounds good.
We get a bonus on the survival.
Yes, we do. We get a free redraw, which is awesome. Do you want me to start
We get
on
2 redraws.
Hell yeah. That's tight. Okay, so, and it's difficulty 7?
7.
Okay, I think 4. Are you going to do 4 or 5?
I'm probably going to do 5, I think. 2 redraws?
Yeah. Okay, let's get this cool thing out of the way. That was a really cool little puzzle.
That was a cool
book
puzzle.
doesn't come out too often, but I like it.
Wow.
That's
Just straight up.
straight up. No crits, no misses.
That's 1.
Okay, Chronobo. Yeah. Okay.
You got a crit? Is that enough?
Oh, it might not be actually.
No, that's
3,
5.
5.
But you got a crit
6.
first.
Redraw. Cool.
There it is. 8.
Hadouken!
Need some fat rolls here.
Alas. Is that for the witch?
Yeah.
Okay. It all comes down to Sojin. Oh, not Sojin. Sorry, Hadrian. At least he's got 3 right now. It's better than 2. Hell yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He's good. He's good.
8.8. Together, you search. What?
8.3?
Oh, I read up here and went to 8.8.
Yeah, that's how you get in the loop.
Yeah. I was like, no, that's not right. We got it right. 8.3. Place the free company marker on location 8.
8. Cool.
Good chow. The memory of the journey. Oh, this is a really pretty illustration.
Oh, that is a beautiful illustration.
For the folks at home.
That's the Oathstone. So
The
we all have a
Oathstone.
lovely sleepover by the stone in the woods.
It's a gross place. There's like skeletons and funguses.
Slime and mold.
The memory of the journey you made to the Oathstone long ago is as fresh in your mind as the day you experienced it. You recall the mysterious figure in black that greeted your arrival, the lone soul always there to guard the stone. He is the one who witnesses your oath and brands the mark on your wrist. When you arrive with your group this time, the mysterious figure is nowhere to be seen. The Oathstone itself, thankfully, still stands in the clearing, unspoiled by the corruption of the deep wood. To your surprise, you see a child hiding behind the massive stone. The young girl cowers in fear as you slowly approach her and extend your hand. Reluctantly, she takes it. Place clue token 3 on the number 3 chair. Free company goes to number 10.
3 chair, and we go back to number 10.
And then we go back to 10.47, which we've already been.
So I think we got to go to number 7 now because we can do it because we've got that piece.
Forking rights.
Forking rights, indeed.
Same. 10.25. This is the side of me that's like always skipping the intros. Inspect the map. 10.6. All right. If you have keyword missing piece, complete the map with the piece you found. Turn to 10.10.
A 10.
That's 2 10s. torn piece of the map you find fits perfectly. As you reunite it with the rest of the map, your reality shifts and you are moved once again.
Mm-hmm.
Place free company marker on location 7. Erase or strike through the missing piece keyword from your free company sheet. That was short-lived. 7.1.
Not gonna risk it because I'm proud we got that missing piece.
You stand on an old wooden platform high up in the trees of the Deepwood. Below you, nothing but mist and darkness. Ahead, you catch the glimpse of a child in pigtails as she jumps from branch to branch, heading deeper into the cursed forest. You give chase, carefully navigating the maze of thick tree limbs until you come upon a wide gap too large to cross. The young girl has somehow made it to the other side, where she stands on another wooden platform staring back at you. Spanning the wide gap, you see 4 platforms, each suspended from on high by a set of ropes. You notice that the web of ropes can be traced back to an odd mechanism containing a series of levers situated on the branch where you now stand. As you pull one of the levers, some of the platforms raise and lower. You try a few more to see which levers correspond to the various platforms. You realize that each lever can only be pulled once. You'll need to decide the proper order to activate the levers in order to make your way across before they reset. Without closing the storybook, open the journal to page 54-55 and write down the order in which you pulled the levers. Each lever can only be pulled at most once. You'll need to activate the levers before you start making your way across. When you have an answer, return here and continue.
All right, Mr. Engineer.
Baby Jesus. So did they go up or down?
I don't know. This is like Super Mario. Okay.
So I'm assuming we want them all to line up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so by order...
So it seems like, I'm guessing the levers are like on levels. So these are on level 1, this is on level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So...
One thought that comes to mind is we can use dice to
kind
of track where they would be going.
Maybe we block out the levers with these bad boys?
Sounds good. So we want them going up and this one to come down to start it.
I'm assuming the A comes down and the others go up when you pull the levers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the only way it makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if we pull...
I'm just going to take another readout where you're looking it over.
Yeah. Because there's only one B.
Oh, interesting. I didn't clue into that. Okay. Each one can only be pulled once. Okay, so A plus C. Just out of curiosity, if we were to do that, that would, let's do A and C. That would bring A down to here and C up to here.
Mm-hmm. And then B and C.
Oh shit. Is it that simple? I think so.
Maybe?
Maybe, yeah. So what was our order there? So 2, 1, 4? I think.
Yeah.
Okay, 2, 1, 4. Let's do it. That well, I guess we'll see, but maybe it wasn't as challenging as it looked. 2, 1, 4.
We just going with it?
2. I think so.
412 214 142 241 124 421
Yeah, so
37.3.
Sweet. Woo!
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. 7 point.
7.3.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just here. Oh, Battleflow token!
Battleflow! 3, 4. All Zim tokens.
All these tokens. Awesome.
Turn to 7 point. Oh, platforms are perfectly positioned, allowing you to cross the gap. Before you can reach the other side, you see the child dash away and disappear into the thicket of branches. Of course. 7.5. With carefully placed steps, you press on through the trees in search of the young girl. Finally, you find her cowering on a branch, crying. She tells you she wants to get down, but she's afraid she will fall. After a few reassuring words, she extends one of her tiny hands. As you take hold, she vanishes. Place clue token 4 on the number 4 chair that is on the edge of the map.
Okay, cool. So that means I think we might have all the children that we can.
You think the 6 we missed because of the vision clue?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. Or it was one of the extra ones over here that we didn't get to.
I don't think so.
No? No. Yeah, then that one makes sense.
I think it's got to be the vision because it's the only puzzle we didn't get right.
Yeah, that's got to be it then.
Yeah.
I think... To the window, to the door. I think it might be time.
Might be time. So we go 10.4 Shadowborne. Which takes us to 10.25. All right, move the table. 10.36.
Let's flip that table.
Would you like to take us to the finale?
Okay, 10.36?
Yep.
All right. The faces of the children sitting at the table are no longer frozen in bleak, emotionless stare. They almost smile as a sense of hope fills their eyes. You can feel the grasp of this realm's hold weakening. If there are less than 6 clue tokens on the chair, which that is the case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Turn to 10.12. So that's where it gave us the option before, right? 10.12. All right, so this is the same thing. We'll read it out just because it's been a hot minute. There are still empty chairs at the table, each one representing a child that remains imprisoned within the clutches of this mad realm. You try lifting the table and find it much easier to move this time. You begin to sense you now have the power to break the curse that holds the village captive if you can just get back to the real world. There is surely a way out of this place, and you are closer to it now. Once you leave, however, you know this will be condemning any remaining children. Unfortunately, I think we can't get back, because you cannot return to any islands that you visited. Yes, so alas, those are all the children that we can find. So flip this table, motherfucker.
Flip it!
2.1. Oops, that's way too far back. That's also too far back. Very good.
3 times the charm. 4, 5.
First try. What was it going to get? 2.1. 2.1. Oh my god. The table flips in the air, sending the items on it scattering, and everything goes white. Just poof. You find yourself in a room of pale light with Lena standing before you. She slowly looks up to you and stares with glowing orange eyes, the same eyes that have leered over you since arriving in this place.
I knew it! Evil!
God damn! You're mine! You're never getting out! She taunts louder and louder. Never getting out! Never getting out! The last denial is in a deep, bestial voice.
Ooh.
Lena suddenly screams in agony as rays of dark light shoot up from her eyes. You dive out of the way and see there are now hallways leading away from the room. Why was she helping us?
No idea.
Each path appears to lead to more and more passageways. You will need to find your way through the maze. Oh my god. Set up a 3-minute timer.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Do you have your phone on?
This game never freaking quits.
Set up a 3-minute timer and start it immediately when you go to the journal. Complete the maze you find in the journal by discovering the only one path that runs from the entrance to one of the never platforms. When you have an answer, return here and choose from the options below. If the timer runs out of time, you must immediately return here and make a choice. Okay, so opening the journal to 56, and 57. This is freaking so trippy.
This game, man.
Yeah, it
Savage.
is nuts. Where did that journal get to? Is it over here still? Did I put it under here? Where did that
If you're watching, you're savage.
yeah.
I saw it. Where are we at here?
56 and 57.
You do the last flip, and I'll start this timer.
Yeah. Again? Tell me when.
Face ID! Start.
Okay.
Well, that's 3 hours.
Perfect.
We got 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Sue me!
Where do we start? We need
Over
to.
here.
Okay. And which way is out?
I think it's either 1, 2, 3, or 4, but I think you can only get to one of them.
Shit.
You want to go left? I'll go right?
Yeah, I'll go left. Is that a dead end or does that continue? I think that's a dead end.
There is some like tunnely type things.
Yeah, that was kind of dead ends. Let's try.
Oh, good. I made it all the way back up to where I was where I started.
This is so
Oh,
trippy.
this feels promising.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep going back up to this left area then. That's just a dead end again. Also a dead end. And
Oh, I think I got it. Okay, so 4.
Mhm.
Okay, so down the stairs, back there, down stairs, all the way to the second here. Then ziggy, zaggy, all the way back to the statue, back, up. Back up into here, down here, down the stairs.
oh no!
Through there. Oh, sorry. So up here, back down into here, down the stairs, under the tunnel, up, back down. Fucked up. Did I fuck up? You still that pencil?
Oh, oh no! No! Okay. So choose one. What you think it's 4 though?
I thought it was 4.
Okay, let's go with it. Let's say 4. That's the best guess that we have. Okay. Turn to 2.5. Would you like to read?
Yeah. You feel the piercing stare of the orange eyes stab at your back as you run through twisting passages and climb countless stairways. Down one passage, you find a black door at the end. As you run toward it, the hallway seems to grow longer and longer as the door draws further and further away from you.
Oh no.
No matter how fast you run, you cannot seem to get any closer. You blink your eyes, and suddenly you find yourself standing back in the village outside of Cistercia.
Oh! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This whole freaking story is such a mindfuck. It's crazy.
Unreal.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
21 point 10.
Jesus. Oh. That was madness.
Dude. That 3 minutes was like no time at all.
Yeah, and then like the fumble of the pencil.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness gracious.
21.10. Are you okay? The banksmith asks as he shoves your shoulder. The village appears exactly as it did before you slipped into the realm of madness. You ask the banksmith how long you were gone for. Gone? He replies, puzzled. We were discussing what to do about the townsfolk when suddenly you froze. You looked like they do, motioning to the enthralled villagers. As impossible as it is to believe, despite your incredible journey through the unreality of the mad realm, no time has passed. Set your hit points to the maximum for your difficulty level. Then lose 2 hit points if you had 1 to 2, 1 hit point if you had 3 to 4, nothing if you had 5 to 6. Oh, that's not bad, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We only lose 1 hit point each.
Okay, that's not too bad at all.
So we're all going to start at 5 next time.
Okay, that is good to know. That could be much worse. Yeah, I thought that was going to be worse, but that's also still not great.
That was going to be a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 4 or more clue tokens on chairs around the map, tick the extra unique item box for Chapter 8 on your free company sheet.
Hell yeah, we do.
The Any Oathsworn lost all their sanity hit points in the Satyr's realm.
Oh,
they are lost forever. Any Oathsworn lost forever, turn to 21.5. If no Oathsworn were lost forever, turn to 21.4. Want to know what happens in 21.5?
Yeah, I'm curious where the reckoning with the satyr is going to be. It is cool that there's kind of like a recurring villain rather than just steamrolling over everything as you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like very much. Okay, so 8, we have the unique item.
Unique item.
We like to see it.
21.4. The details of what exactly happened are difficult to remember, but one vision is fresh in each of your minds. You recall the image of a lair in the woods and a haunting glow from the orange eyes of a young girl. Lena? As you look past the open village gate, a gut feeling tells you the child is out there, not far from here, and you must move quickly if you hope to find her alive. You owe her that much.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god, we're not done.
Oh my god.
Plunging into the deep wood, you head in the direction your gut tells you. It is as if you see through Lena and can now sense her direction. It does not take you long to find the lair. Coming upon the entrance to a cave mouth, you see children bound like marionettes in the trees, their glowing orange eyes silently scanning the area like sentries. This is exactly how you found Gamel's son just before you encountered
The satyr.
The satyr's massive frame crouches next to some small cages as with paternal care. It carefully places a wailing child into one. Inside the cages, you recognize a few of the little faces belong to the children you saved from the realm of madness. These lucky few cry and tremble at the sight of the massive beast, while others among them stand silently, lost in the satyr's sway. The satyr taps a tree-sized staff against the wooden bars of each cage he passes, sending a ripple of fear through the conscious children. Each time, the creature draws in a long, deep breath, literally inhaling the terror it has generated. When the beast turns back in your direction, you see there is a girl bound to the top of the giant staff. You recognize her. It's Lena.
Shit.
Thanks to the image from her, you know where the sentinels are and think you can find a way to the satyr without raising the alarm. The time has come to end this, once and for all.
Hell yeah.
Perform a stealth check, difficulty 8. Add 1 to the result for each clue token around the board edge. Ooh.
So we can add 5 to this roll?
5.
That's pretty sick. And the difficulty is 8?
8.
Okay.
The honors.
I think you should do... Well, that depends. You've had some bad luck, but you have had some good ones too. What would be your preference?
No, I'd like you to do it.
Okay. Do we have a reroll on this?
Probably. Stealth?
Creature and survival, spots are to listen, barter, threat, reason. I don't see stealth.
Huh.
Alas, no stealth rerolls.
Sauvage.
I'm kind of tempted to do 3, because we only need 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, need to use a redrum. So I'll pop that there. Fuck. Need to use another redrum.
Oh.
That hurts. Let's try this one.
Oh. There it is.
Okay, there it is. Nice. And so that's all we need. So
That's expensive.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Succeed, 21.3.
Okay, mind if I take your away for the last step?
Absolutely.
21.3. You managed to sneak past the line of children's sentries undetected. Had you not been able to free some of the children from the satyr's realm, there would have been many more sets of eyes to avoid. If you have the mystery chest, open box 2. Proceed to Chapter 8 Encounter in the Rulebook. So we have the box, and it's already painted because we fought this motherfucker many, many weeks ago in the very second encounter of this game. So very, very interesting. Well, Wellington. If that story didn't take a million years, I'd say let's just fucking jump into it.
Oh my god.
But that was by far the longest story I think we've ever had.
It was a blast, though.
It was super cool.
It was gnarly.
Like Alice in Wonderland meets some really trippy horror elements, meets really fun, like we're in the game we're playing.
Yeah.
Really meta stuff too. Yeah, super cool. Well, in 2 weeks' time, we'll face off for round dose against the Satyr and see if we can save Lena from its terror-inhaling machinations.
God. Before it swings her at us?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. I'll be curious how different the fight is from before, because it was like quite a random-based fight.
Right.
Kind of like wizardy Minotaur fellow.
Right.
So yeah, we shall see. Any favorite moments from that story?
I think the Warden's blank life book is going to haunt me. Like, hard. And that'd probably be the top one. I really like the little glimpse into everyone's lives before they were Oathsworn.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I thought that was sweet. And just the Eschaton thing, which I think I don't know what it means. I think it's basically like an apocalypse or something like that. The term itself. But I love how that's used in another game that we really want to play down the road.
Totally.
Also the creepy poem in the swamp.
Oh yeah, that was
really
a lot.
cool. And we were so close too. Like, oh, we were so close. Yeah, freaking sweet. That was fun.
Very cool.
Well, thank you for joining us on this zany meta creep show nightmare adventure. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.